Hi guys, so I'm Miss Richmond County,
And I'm Mira, Miss Staten.
and we are here at Violette's Cellar with our friend Susan. Hi Susan.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Violette's Cellar. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. We are so excited to be here. So Mira and I just have some questions about the restaurant and about where the restaurant's name came from, stuff like that.
So the story starts with Peter Botros, who, when he was 27 years old, he started with his first restaurant, which was the Stone House at Clove Lakes, and he was very successful with it. And some of his customers actually came in and said, "Oh, we would love to open another concept with you." And this place was available. It used to be La Botte years ago, which was a very famous Italian restaurant. So it has a storied history with being a spot to be.
Who is Violet? Tell us a little bit about Violet.
Violet Botro was Peter's mom, and unfortunately she lost her brave fight with cancer when he was 17 years old. And that was something that formed him, just to open a restaurant years down the line and really have fundraising happen to support cancer research and education. His partners, Phil Farinacci and Mark Zerlo, unfortunately also lost their moms to cancer. And Sally Southern on Forest Avenue is in homage to Sally Curtis Farinacci. And so what we do here at Violet's is our fundraisers are to benefit the Florina Cancer Center, and we've actually made one of the largest donation pledges to Staten Island University Hospital's Florina Cancer Center. And with the different events we have, like martinis and meatballs and Scotch and Spirits soiree coming up in the end of the summer, are to support education for cancer research, and that's important to Peter and his team. Also, we have a Staten Island University Hospital Night on Thursdays, where 20% discount to all employees and their families, and money goes back to the hospital as well. Philanthropy is something that's very important to the group.
What is your position? Like, who are you and how are you involved in all of this?
So I'm involved with the group in many ways because I work with all of the restaurants. So in addition to the Stonehouse, as mentioned, and Violet's, we also have Sophia's Taqueria, which we're opening our fourth Sophia's. We have two Sophia's Taqueria and two guac bars now, the newest being on Forest Avenue in Westerly. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting to open new restaurants. And that's something that our group, Bread and Butter Hospitality, does. So not only does Peter and his team open new restaurants that are our own, we also do marketing consulting and things like that for anyone who's interested in opening a restaurant. Everything from location procurement to menu creation, and that's something that many people don't know about our group. Yeah. So Bread and Butter Hospitality was formed to join all the restaurants together, and so that we can do good for the community through our philanthropy, and also help other people who are interested in starting a restaurant or getting in the industry. My role with the other restaurants as executive director is to develop business and meet with people like you, let everybody know what's going on with our events, with our fundraisers, and things like here at Violet's, we have a supper club. So we're going to be relaunching the supper club in September, and we have great entertainment. You come in, it's a kind of glamorous, swanky night. You have a wonderful dinner, you see a live show, and it just feels like a return to that glamour that is kind of missing on Staten Island and beyond.
Yeah. So Susan, something I really wanted to ask you about was about the architecture. Violet's is absolutely gorgeous, as you guys could see. The walls, the floor, everything is so specific, and I was wondering if you could talk about the origins of some of the decor picked.
Sure. Well, like I said, we had a very historic place to start with, and Peter and his team really love to put their own twists on things. So if you look around, you'll see cork and wine case fronts in the walls, in the floors in the other room, the same thing. There's a nod definitely to the history of the building, which has the wine arches, and we've made our mark with the Himalayan salt bricks. Yeah. You'll see that feature also in the chef's loft at the Stonehouse at Clove Lakes, which, by the way, is a restaurant within a restaurant. So what he does that's unique is create a 5-course wine paired dinner that he prepares tableside in such an intimate setting in the top of the Stonehouse, and that's really wonderful. So some of that decor carries over. The mushroom wood that we have here, it's reclaimed wood. We try, especially with the creation of the new Sophia's, we try to use reclaimed wood as much as we can. And each place has its own little twist. When you go to Sophia's, it's like a fiesta. when you go to Rustic Pizza and Pastaria. It's one of the restaurants that we're soon to be expanding, but it has everything kind of homemade about it. The food is homemade, the pasta's all made from scratch, and everything feels like you're really just eating an unbelievably wonderful meal in a storefront pizzeria.
So I am a big foodie. I think Madison is too. We both love food, okay? And we want to know what's on our menu. What are we starting off with?
Well, the Violette Cellar menu is very extensive, and we change seasonally. Here we have our chicken meatballs. That's with the porcini truffle. This is a crab Wellington. We have an array of flatbread pizzas for sharing. So this is the artichoke and spinach. Each one has a different twist.
And what would you say is your favorite?
Of all the menu, my favorite is the wild mushroom garganelli.
Oh, I see we have some delicious entrees here, and our amazing waiter, Matt, over here is going to describe it.
First up, we have our pear salad. A beautiful fresh salad, fresh mixed greens with delicious grilled chicken, a white balsamic pear vinaigrette, and toasted sunflower seeds, because why not? Next up, we have our salmon, fresh wild-caught Alaska salmon, some crispy wontons on top, delicious creamed spinach, and a light chili oil. And finally, we have our wild mushroom garganelli, delicious fresh homemade pasta made in-house daily with a fresh mushroom cream sauce, and of course, delicious grilled chicken on top.
I hear that Violette's has a pretty killer 7-day brunch menu. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, absolutely. Brunch is one of our favorite things, and we're famous for that 7 days because sometimes you just can't contain it all in the weekend. And some of the standout things and the favorites are the lobster benedict, a great French onion burger with a 50-50 brisket and short rib blend that's so popular, and the chicken and waffles is a perennial favorite. So one of the wonderful things about Violette Cellar is that we have so many unique rooms for private events. One of them is our button room, named because this secret bar has buttons on the top of it, but you'll see that. It's behind a bookcase wall, and then behind a door that has a peephole. We also have a crate room, which is great for board meetings or intimate get-togethers. The wine room is perfect for that intimate get-together of 2 to 6 people, and especially for the omakase tasting. And then the Tosca room is where we have our supper club and larger parties and special events. It has its own bar and a stage if your organization needs it.